This video is brought to you by Squarespace, the ultimate platform to build a website and run your business. What's up? Just got out to Rocky Meadow, linked up with Brian and Ken. And Ken just got a new to him carbon cub that sounds like he's loving. Ken, the only thing is the tires look small, just because I'm used to seeing 31s or 35s on these things.
They are a tad small.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'll get 29s because I have a brand new pair.
But you're liking this, huh, compared to the Highlander?
Oh, I'm digging it. Yeah, it's a whole different monster.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's squish. It gets squishy. It doesn't just
let go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have much time in a Highlander, but it's kind of similar to the Kit Fox. Mine would probably be in between because I have a bit bigger wing than a Highlander, but the standard Kit Fox wing like Brian has and the Highlander have like 130 square foot wing, whereas a Carbon Cub's 180 square foot. So it's got an extra 50 square feet of wing area. And you know, some of these things are built so light, they're not that much heavier. I do think the riblet airfoil on the Kit Fox is more efficient, which is why I'm able to stall almost as slow as a plane that has like 40 square feet more than my wing, which is 10 square feet more than the regular Kit Fox. But basically, you know, airfoil shape comes into play, but at the end of the day, there's certain times that you just can't beat wing area. So that's what he's feeling there. But anyway, I think we're gonna head up north, go play at Dead Cow for a bit, and then Brian's got some friends camping way up on the other side of Pyramid Lake from here, and he's saying maybe we can find somewhere to drop in and visit those guys. So.
And Brian, if you want to go ahead and depart, I'll just pass you.
Okay, I'll go first.
And Brian, right wing. And you can actually see my tracks in there too. And right now I'm taxiing past where that T-post is, so you just kind of stay left.
I just landed at State Line Meadow. Brian went on his takeoff roll, didn't like something and stopped, which was smart. I always like that conservative thinking. What, you're mapping something, tweaking something?
Yeah, I was I've been building a new, totally different tune, so I'm just gonna go back to an original.
Anyway, this is Brian's first time in here. It's funny, it's pretty intimidating just because the nature of the no-go around, there's rocks on the approach, and it looks really small when you're coming in, but then you land here and you're like, oh, it's actually a ton of space. So I really want to come back here in the spring when everything's green and do a little night out camping out here. I think that'd be rad. Like nothing.
Off your right, over here, Ken. Good. Seems good. Nice. Very nice, Ken.
That was a bouncy one there.
That's the lack of shocks. This is a fun one because it's like a really steep hill before it that you can slip down, which I've done a while ago. We'll see how it feels if I do it again. See if I want to be able to make that. Floaty. Floated forever there.
Welcome to Bunny Hill. This one's our little training ground where we take everyone for learning how to land on like a shallow incline, whether it's uphill, downhill, side hill. You can do anything on this. And even when the wind is swirling, you can get in and out of here. Now let's see, what do you got, the AOSS?
Yeah, and this is my first time in bumpy stuff, so they'll be getting swapped out right away.
Yeah. The Alpha Omega suspension system was like game changing compared to bungees, I think, back in the day, but and it's all FAA certified, which is cool, which is why you'll see it on certified Cubs, but yeah. You're not certified.
I mean, I've been doing laps around at the airport thinking, oh, it's fine for a while, it'll be fine, but the minute we got out here, I mean, I was like, whoops, they were tossing me. I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
I could have been stopped in half the distance if I had shocks.
Yeah, because you just give up room by a mechanical bounce.
Right.
Those things will absorb bumps. They're like spring gear, though, that they're going to give a good portion of it back to you. Same with bungees and all that. And that's where the, TK1 suspension is just game changing. So anyway, back in the air.
Did you see that jet go below us there off your left?
Yeah, I just saw it on ADSB when you got on the radio. He's staying on your side of the leg?
Yeah, he's right on the north portion, just doing circles. It looks like his tail number's 129 Mike. Man, to go Brian's speed, I like to have a quarter click of flaps in. These cliffs are pretty rad though, huh? Look at those. Very cool.
Pretty bitchin' canyons back here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is the Hell's Kitchen, hostile territory area, not too much option here.
No, but you could go swimming right next to shore and be okay. I'd probably take that over going into rocks. Yeah, this is definitely one of those spots. I mean, everywhere we're flying, you're always looking and seeing, okay, if I had an emergency like an engine failure, where would I land? And after flying over enough of this, I would never try to pull a hat trick and make some like crazy short thing on the shore.
I'm gonna drop down to the water's edge now that we got a few options.
Roger that. It's just after having, water skied in the past and used that as a landing technique to get to shore, and having seen what happens when you get too slow and you flip upside down. I've had a few friends that have done that very close to shore when trying to land on shore, and none of them were injured. Obviously the planes are wrecked, but to me, if you're like over pretty rocky or nasty terrain that you might say you touch down at 40, 45 and grab a rock and flip over, that's going to be more violent than just going into the water. But assuming that you can do it, to where you're not in deep water and you're going to drown, you'd want to do it almost right next to the shore. Honestly, right here, I'd probably just water ski until it flipped, like, with my left wing on the shore. But anyway, it's something you're always thinking about, especially me, because I have had a, full catastrophic engine failure out of nowhere. I've never flown this side of the lake. It's pretty rad.
I'm glad to take you, man. I love it. Can we bring the boat over here? Because Hell's Kitchen, it's very, very, very remote, and cell phones don't work. And yeah, it's epic over here.
Yeah, all of this is owned by the Native Americans, and they do not play nice if you land on their land. So, from what I've heard, they'll just straight take your airplane or confiscate it from you. It's one of those things. I don't want to test that. Hopefully that's just like an old wives' tale, but we don't screw around on native land.
Just like that, back at the hangar, that is what happens when my GoPro batteries die and I don't get any of the rest of it. But basically we just played around on the far side of Pyramid Lake. That's just northeast of Reno. Went and played a little bit more and made our way back here. Just a casual, fun morning here in Northern Nevada. But really quick, before I wrap this one up, I do want to give a huge thank you and shout out to the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. Now, Squarespace, for those who don't know, is the ultimate platform to design a website and run your business. And what's great is you start with one of their award-winning templates, you craft it into your own perfect, beautiful website, and they have features that work in all their templates that are literally for every industry. For someone like me that does photo and video work, they've got professional galleries, video backgrounds, they have member spaces that you can set up, so if you have an audience, you can create a more intimate relationship with those guys through that section of your website. And obviously, if you want to sell something on an online store, you can do that with Squarespace. And they do sell domains as well. So for anyone interested, head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to purchase, use code Trent Palmer at checkout. It's going to get you 10% off. Again, thanks Squarespace for sponsoring this video. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up here. You guys know the drill. Like this video if you do. Subscribe if you haven't. Come be my wingman. See you on the next one. Peace.